Hi everyone, here I am, Kristina Lefevre, Pollinator Project Rogue Valley, at our lovely demonstration garden out front of our office along Main Street. And I wanted to share something with you that I thought was really interesting about this particular patch of garden. It's developed over time. We began planting this garden in 2019 and it has really expanded. I'd like to show you that there are several seasons of plants right here in this one little area, starting with early blooms, the silver lupine back there, which will hopefully get 3 times larger in the next couple of years, has already flowered and gone to seed. You can see there the seed heads that have mostly popped already, so giving us lots of babies for the next year. And then after that one flowered, we had this beautiful buckwheat begin to show its gorgeous blossoms. It's a perennial, and so a lot of the leaves had actually died down over the winter, and it comes back every year, thank goodness, and has these beautiful umbel-shaped tiny flowers that the small bees and the beetles actually love. And then that one is coming out at the same time. The Oregon sunshine is just getting splendid. This is a different variety than those down there, which we can talk about another time. But this is an early blooming flower, and you can see now the flowers are starting to fade. They've provided a lot of pollen and nectar to bees and butterflies over the last month or so, and they're starting to create seed heads. Now that those are fading, we have the next one coming up in the season, and that's the coyote mint. They're starting to pop these big, beautiful balls of purple that will be very attractive to bees and butterflies, beetles and flies. And then as that one is starting to fade, then our next one will be coming on, which is, as most people know, if you know me, this is my favorite plant. It's the Idaho gumweed, and you can see its shiny stickiness and different phases here of the buds with tiny small balls, and some that are starting to open and showing its luscious stickiness. It's really sticky, and it's going to start smelling wonderful, and you can just begin to see the yellow flowers forming. And then as that one comes into full glory, then we will start to see this new goldenrod. This wasn't here last year, thanks to Anne LaFrance. We now have a goldenrod, so this is starting to grow. This will get at least 3 times larger by the time this is all said and done. And then this is going to be gorgeous golden flowers all on tall spikes. And then the next one in this little area is way in the back, and even I will admit it looks very weedy. And this is the white-topped aster. You can just barely see flower heads starting to form. And this is a favorite plant because the tiny little white flowers become just flower heads, dried flowers that go all through the winter. And they are actually a great attractant as well to the tiny little pollinators that we're wanting to bring to this garden. So I hope you enjoyed learning just a little bit about a 5 by 5 square in our garden. Come see us. You can learn more about the garden. We have a garden guide that you can purchase and see more about how we've changed this from 100% non-native to, let's call it a 85% native. And there's more to do way down on the north side. Lots to do in a pollinator garden, as you know. Thanks, everyone.